Alright, I'll be going over which fruit is the best for each of the popular swords. So if you guys want to know what fruit is best for these other swords, I'm sorry, I won't be going over that. Only the most used right now, with the exception of Soul Cane. Okay, so we'll start from the bottom up. For Soul Cane, the best fruit is of course Rumble. Ice is also a very good option, but the mobility from Rumble is just better. The damage from Soul King is not too good. So if you're using Soul King most of the time, you will not be a sword main. Instead, you'll use gun. Next is Dragon Trident. I'll tell you this right now, Dragon Trident is so brain dead, you can almost run it with any single fruit. But I think Portal is the fruit that makes this sword really shine. Because Portal itself has a lot of dash. Your Z move is a dash, your M1 is a dash, your F move is a dash, and then you get invisibility. All you do is you just jump around, and then when you get close enough, just use the X move. With max mastery, you'll do a heck ton of damage, and then when you feel like it, you just use the Z move. I don't think Yama is too popular, but there are a couple of people who actually run this sword, and the best fruit for Yama will be Shadow. Spiky Trident, again, you can run this sword with almost any fruit, but I am stuck between Rumble or Dragon Fruit. Because for Rumble Fruit, you can use this to get your enemies closer to you. Right, and you do a lot of damage as well. Spiky Trident just has a lot of combo potential. So I think if you are planning to be a sword main, Rumble will be better. But if you want to be a fruit main, Dragon will be better. Shark Anchor is just the same case as Dragon Trident. Portal Fruit is undoubtedly the best fruit for this sword. Again, all you really do is just jump around and then use your Z move. And pretty much the whole time, all you do is just harass your enemy and wither them down slowly. Okay, so for Rengoku, I'll either say Portal Fruit, Rumble Fruit, or Ice Fruit. And maybe Dark Fruit. Any fruit that has a good stun and will give you an opening to hit your Z move will be good. So like... But out of the four that I listed earlier, it is between Rumble and Ice. So I think Rumble is the best, and of course because Rumble has a lot of mobility. Now for Midnight Blade, both Portal and Rumble are very viable options, since your Z move is a skill shot. And since you don't need a stun from Rumble to get your abilities off, I think Portal is the best fruit. Fox Lamp, honestly, any stun fruit will do or Portal fruit will do. But since I've been saying Portal and Rumble for this whole entire video, I'll give some credit to Ice Fruit. I think Ice is also very good with Fox Lamp. And the reasoning for that is the X move on Fox Lamp. So you stun, right? Most of the time you will run Cyborg with your Ice. And just like that, this is why I think Ice is very good with Fox Lamp. Especially if you have Cyborg, you will just completely negate your enemy's Ken. Buddy Sword is a pretty rare occurrence, and most of the people who use Buddy Sword just snipe. So I think Portal will be really nice for Buddy users. Because again, all you really do is just jump around, stay far. I mean, hit your heat slash whenever you can. But most of the time you just stay back and just... Yeah. I'm sorry you guys will hear these two words out of my mouth a lot today. But for Gravity Cane, Rumble and Portal are the best fruits. They are both equally good, but I think Portal has an edge because of the invisibility. And I think it's also pretty difficult to predict, since the Z move on Gravity King is also pretty far as well. And because how quick the cooldown is on Gravity Cane, Portal and God Human is just so perfect with it. Tushita is not too popular anymore, but honestly, Diamond Fruit is still my to-go for Tushita. Portal also works as well, but I don't want to say that word anymore, which I'm pretty sure I will again. For Shisui, I think only two fruits are really good for this, and it's either Dark Fruit or Rumble Fruit. This sword is really good with Dark Fruit because this sword barely has any end lag, and since Dark Fruit's stun is pretty long, a lot of people can usually predict when you are going to attack with your sword. But with Shisui, you don't really have to worry about that because you are so fast. But I do think to play Dark Fruit efficiently, you have to be quite skilled, and so your alternate fruit will be Rumble. But if you are able to master Dark Fruit, definitely go for it and use Shisui. For Saber, finally I can keep Rumble out of my mouth because the best fruit for Saber is Ice Fruit. Rumble stuns are not long enough for you to be able to hit max damage on Saber. I mean, of course, if you're really good, you will be able to pull it off, but the majority of people can't, so Ice will be a lot better since you have a super long stun. Your Cyborg raise and your Z move just denies Ken, and that gives you the perfect opening to use your saber. True triple katana is almost the same case as shark anchor, where all you need to do is just use your X move to harass. So far I've only seen people use Rumble or Portal with this sword, and out of those two, I see people do a lot better with Rumble. And I think that's because most Portal users just can't stop the desire to spam the V move, go out and use Soul Guitar, and when they do that, TTK is just not the sword for it. Curtis Dual Katana, you guys already know. Curtis Dual Katana, honestly you don't even need a fruit. All you need is just God Human and Soul Guitar. Honestly, you can use any fruit you want in the world. Don't know why this sword has so much combo potential. Like, I'm still amazed by it. Finally, for Dark Blade, there's no question about it. Rumble Fruit is for sure the best fruit for Dark Blade. Rumble is just a million times better. Because if you look at Dark Blade's ability, if you don't count the Z hold, you have no dashes at all. And so the reason why Rumble is really good for this, just check this out, okay? Like, let's say you hit this right here. Right? You can flash right in front of them and use your stun. Let's see this guy right here. Does he want some smoke? Watch this right here. Wow, that was really laggy even for me. I hope your eyes didn't get too injured from that. And that is it for the video. Like and subscribe. It just turns out that Rumble and Portal are just the two best fruits for sword mains, with the exception of Dark and Ice and Buddha. That makes sense though, because every single fruit here, like if you are using anything else than Rumble, Portal, Ghost, Diamond, Dark, Ice, you are most likely a fruit main and you don't really use any other swords. And yeah, I'll see you guys in our next video. Peace out, y'all.